the Akerman Fire on the northeast side of the Springs, north of Stetson Hills, east of Powers Boulevard, where mandatory evacuations still in place. This is for about 1,000 residents.
Bill Folsom kicks off our coverage this afternoon. Bill.
Yeah, the good news out here so far is no structures burned, no major injuries, but the reality here is a big scare today. Let me step out of the way. We're at the south end of the Sand Creek Trail here, right above Stetson Hills Parkway, and this is likely where the fire started. We're just north again of Stetson Hill Parkway. It then pushed north with winds pushing flames up through the dry grasses and rushes in this area. It's a marsh area along a pond, and then along the stream here as well. And here is video of what residents saw coming at their homes. Flames at times reaching 30 feet or more into the air. There are neighborhoods butted right up to this on either side of the open space, and they all got notifications to evacuate. Hundreds of homes, thousands of people told to get out. Colorado Springs Fire responded from multiple houses, and they got an assist from a half dozen other fire departments. Police also moved in to help with the evacuation. Of course, life safety is first, and then you could see fire crews lining the neighborhoods for structure protection. That is what they did multiple times. You can see where flames came right up to property lines. There are homes. They've had fences destroyed by flames, but they were able to stop it before they got to house. And right now you are looking up. There is a up to those homes. That shows you how close it got. All those homes on the other side. Well, that happened on both sides of this fire. And this evening we've been able to move up a little bit closer, which tells you some of the evacuations, they have been lifted, but as we go through the neighborhood, they still have some roads blocked off. Moments ago, we saw firefighters walking out of here. We're still seeing fire trucks out on patrol. The concern out here is with winds coming up, they want to make sure that no hot spots flare up. This is still an active fire situation. In Colorado Springs, Bill Folsom, News 5.
Bill, thank you. And of course, those evacuation orders still in effect. Colorado Springs police say evacuations extend 2 to 3 miles from that area. We've been showing you the map of those throughout the day. Those impacted asked to go to UC Health Park off of Top Boulevard at Barnes Road.
And that's where we find our Ashley Portillo tonight, who is continuing our coverage. Ashley?
Guys, good afternoon. So this is an evacuation site for the dozens of families and small children who did evacuate their homes because of that fire happening earlier this morning. As you can see behind me, they have set up an entire table here, just offering some of the folks here some free meals and food for all the evacuees here. But it's kind of hard to determine exactly how many people are here because there is a baseball game that was scheduled to happen as all of this was taking place. But I was talking to a few folks earlier. They said maybe around 50, 60 people, evacuees, that were able to come here and get some help and of course get to safety. Now earlier today we were able to speak with one mom. She had to evacuate her and her 4 kids. They actually live near the fire in the neighborhood with mandatory evacuations. She said as soon as she found out, she grabbed all of her valuable items and came here.
The 2 little ones were sleeping, so we just grabbed some valuables and we headed out.
Scary. Did you ever think this would happen in your neighborhood?
No, we weren't ready for that. Not at all.
Did you take anything with you?
Just the electronics and the valuable stuff, you know, the things that you want to take with you. Other than that, no, it's pretty far away, honestly, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Okay, and then what are you guys going to do here then? Maybe just see if you can get some...
We're going to get an update, get an information, and then head over to a friend's house.
We also had a conversation with the fire marshal a little bit earlier. He told us that he's unsure at this time when the families will be able to return to their homes. Of course, they're keeping an eye on things and will be sure to alert us as well as the community too. And also earlier, I was able to speak to someone who she evacuated. She had 2 cats with her. She said she didn't know where to go. She had her cats with her in her vehicle, but she said UC Health Park, they opened their doors and welcomed her. Guys, we'll go ahead and send it back to you in the studio.
Ashley, thank you. We want to give you a closer look at the evacuation area for the Akerman Fire. This is along the Sand Creek Trail. Evacuations in place for people west of Peterson Road, east of Summer Grace Street. You can see north of Stetson Hill Boulevard and then south of Dublin Boulevard as well. Students in a couple of District 49 schools evacuated today. Ridgeview Elementary right here, they were sent up north to Vista Ridge High School. And then students at Skyview Middle School were also impacted. They were evacuated over to Sand Creek High School, District 49. So really quick response from everyone here in making sure homes were safe, students were safe in this area as this fire was burning today.
Yeah, they did it in a very orderly fashion. Again, as our Bill Folsom said, it looks like like they may be phasing some folks back in. We're waiting for official word, though, on those evacuation notices.